Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Are you planning to apply for a mortgage in Ireland? The key to smooth process is having your documents ready. In this video, I will walk you through the essential requirements for a mortgage application. Let's start. The following are the set of documents required for your mortgage application in Ireland. 1. Proof of who you are and where you live. You can prove your identity by a valid passport or driver's license, or the two of them. Where you live, any document proving your address, for example, a utility bill, a bank statement, or a letter from the revenue would prove your address. The second document you need would be the proof of your income. To proof of your income, this depends on your job and on the type of contract you have with your employer. For example, if you are an employee and a full-time employment, you will need your most recent employment detail summary. This document you can usually get this from my account in the revenue website. That details your employment in the last year, and then it's equivalent to the former P60. And you need your latest pay slips, usually pay slips for 3 months if you are paid monthly. If you are paid weekly or bi-weekly, usually 4 pay slips will be sufficient. Now, you also need your salary certificate, and this is usually your lender or the broker would provide you a form for your employer to fill out. Usually this is filled by the payroll office in your company, and they can detail your salary, and the status of your contract, if you pass your probation, and so on and so forth. And if there is any bonus or overtime, it is also important. This is captured in the salary certificate. So if you are self-employed, you will need an audited account for the last 2 years. You will need a 6 months of your personal and a business statement of account. You will also need a letter from your accountant confirming your taxes are up to date. And lastly, in this section of proof of your income, you will need your tax clearance if you are self-employed. The tax clearance, you can usually have this generate from the rows in myrevenue.com, and then provided your tax affairs are up to date, you should have a valid tax clearance. If you're unable to generate a valid tax clearance from rows, that means outstanding, tax payment or anything that needs to be resolved. Please look into that. The point number 3, it's your financial picture. Obviously, the lenders would like to look at your financial habits and how you're spending your money and how well you're managing your money as well. How to determine this? You'll be asked to supply a bank statement from all the accounts you have in Ireland. So the bank statement for a period of 6 months, including Revolut account if you have one. If you have any loans, any car loans, for example, personal loan, home improvement loan, credit card, be ready to provide information about all these loans, such as the balance, the monthly repayment, and the terms of the loan, and also the statement of account of such loan. It's required by some lenders, and then why some lenders didn't really As for this document, because these days they can actually check this directly from your credit history. However, it's strongly recommend that you provide this document to make things, go very smoothly. If you have any investments such as stocks, pensions, or any other assets, I also recommend you provide this information, you provide statement confirming all this, as this could also boost your your loan capacity, and then it's also placed you in a very good position for the lender. And then so I recommend you include any information concerning your investment. Please note that any regular gambling, bettings, missed payment, or unauthorized overdraft can negatively affect your mortgage application. Therefore, I recommend that you ensure that your account they're well tidied at least for 6 months prior to your mortgage application. So the last but not the least, it's proof of your deposit. You have to show where this deposit is coming from. How do you prove this? You need to give a statement of account from your savings account showing how this deposit has been consistently saved up. If you have received any gift from your parents towards your home buying, please get a gifted letter from them indicating that they have gifted you X amount of money towards the purchase of your home. And be ready to explain any large or any unusual transfers in your account, in your deposit account, as the bank or the lenders would come in for you on for explanation on any unusual or larger lump sums. Moving on to the list of lenders or mortgage providers in Ireland. The major lenders include AIB Bank, Bank of Ireland, Permanent TSB, Havant Money, and ESB. You can also consider credit unions or Finance Ireland, but I understand that the Finance Ireland, they have recently pulled out of mortgage market, but you still have quite a lot of mortgage provider there whom you can approach directly and for your mortgage need. While you can approach most of these lenders directly, using a mortgage brokers can often make the process faster and easier. Therefore, I recommend that you go through mortgage brokers. I have I found them very easy, and then and faster each time I go through them. Remember, this is a general guidance. Always get a professional financial advice for your specific situation. If this video was helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.